You walk through a silent stone corridor. The air is cold enough to sting your nose, and your breath becomes mist in front of you. Somewhere far away, a church bell rings once, slow, deep, and lonely. It's midnight in the medieval world. The fire in the torches is dying, and the night is darker than ink. You keep walking. Your footsteps echo softly against the damp stone walls. You feel the roughness of the floor beneath your worn leather boots. Everything smells faintly of smoke and wet hay outside. The world is sleeping, peasants in their straw beds, animals huddled in barns, monks whispering their last prayers, and here you are, alone, quiet, moving through the shadows of a castle that's half asleep. The night feels endless, but peaceful. You hear the wind sigh against the towers, you see candlelight flicker through narrow windows, and in that stillness, your mind drifts, imagining how people survive here, in this cold, harsh age. You step out into the courtyard of the castle. Snow is falling, slow and soft. The flakes land gently on your cloak and melt like whispers. A guard yawns by the gate, holding a wooden spear, his armor dull and cold. In one corner, a kitchen boy carries a bucket of water from the well. The water is freezing, but he moves without complaint. He's used to this. Everyone is. You look up at the tall stone walls, strong, ancient, and unshakable. The castle is alive in its own quiet way. Every creak, every echo, every shadow hides a story. You imagine the king asleep in his chamber, wrapped in furs, the queen dreaming of spring gardens that may never come, and the servants, tired beyond words, lying near the kitchen fire, finding warmth in the faint glow. In this world, comfort is rare, but peace is something you can find only in the silence. Later that night, you leave the castle walls behind. The village below lies in darkness, small huts, narrow paths, and the faint smell of smoke. You pull your hood low, feeling the weight of your dagger beneath your cloak. You're not a knight, not a noble, not a monk. You're something else, unseen, forgotten, necessary. The life of a medieval assassin isn't about glamour or power, about survival. Every job, every shadow, every silence could mean life or death. You pass by a tavern, laughter echoes faintly inside, then fades. You move on. In the distance, a church tower watches over everything like an ancient guardian. The ground beneath your feet is frozen mud. Your hands are numb, but you keep walking, because in this world, you don't stop. Stopping means being found. Being found means the end. And yet, in the quiet, in the stillness, there's something peaceful about it. You've learned to find calm in danger. Breathe slowly. Listen to the night as it breathes with you. Hours later, you reach a monastery at the edge of the forest. The tall wooden doors are half open. Inside, monks whisper prayers in Latin. Their voices rise and fall like waves, slow, calm, and eternal. You step quietly across the stone floor. Candles flicker on the altar, their light soft and golden. You sit in the shadows and listen. These monks live in silence. They rise before dawn, eat in silence, work in silence, sleep in silence. They write books by hand, one letter at a time, with ink made from ash and berries. Outside, life is hard and cruel, but here is a different kind of peace. The peace of giving up the world. You close your eyes, and for a moment, you almost wish you could stay. You leave the monastery and walk toward the village again. A soft mist covers the fields. You hear distant cows, the clatter of a wooden door, a baby's faint sea wide, and a small hut. A peasant family sleeps together for warmth. The father's boots are by the fire. The mother's hands are still rough from grinding grain. The children dream of food. You stand by the door, unseen. The air smells of wood smoke and hay. You realize, for them, survival isn't about danger or secrets. It's about getting through the next day, about bread, warmth, and rest. You take a deep breath. This world, cold and heavy, is also full of quiet beauty. It's in the way snow falls on thatched roofs, and the soft glow of a single candle, and the rhythm of life that never stops, no matter how hard it gets. By dawn, you're near the castle again. The horizon glows faintly with the first light. Inside, the king is awake, staring at his reflection in a silver mirror. He has everything: gold, armor, power, and yet his eyes are tired. You watch from the shadows as he sighs deeply. Even kings can't escape the weight of the world. The crown is heavy. Every decision, every betrayal, every loss, it all shows in his face. You realize something quietly profound: everyone here, from assassin to peasant, monk to monarch, is trapped in the same fragile dream of survival. Different roles, same story, same night, same cold. By dawn, you're near the castle again. The horizon glows faintly with the first light. Inside, the king is awake, staring at his reflection in a silver mirror. He has everything: gold, armor, power, and yet his eyes are tired. You watch from the shadows as he sighs deeply. Even kings can't escape the weight of the world. The crown is heavy. Every decision, every betrayal, every loss, it all shows in his face. You realize something quietly profound: everyone here, from assassin to peasant, monk to monarch, is trapped in the same fragile dream of survival. Different roles, same story, same night, same cold.